Good morning. I'm Keith Glass, City of Monroe Police Department, and I got Lieutenant Tracy Hanson with me today. And what we want to do is point out a problem that's not only citywide, but it's probably a nationwide, statewide, and countywide problem, and that's just litter. And while this is not the most devastating crime that we deal with in the City of Monroe, as you can see from the video, it's a lot of trash, and we're standing right here at the East Spring Street exit coming off 78 Highway, and this litter was picked up about 10 or 12 days ago. And what I'm want to express to you is this is your community. If you see somebody littering, go ahead and call the 911, give them a tag number, and officers inside the city will respond to that. If you can't call 911 for some reason, if you can take down a tag number, Lieutenant Tracy Hanson is going to kind of be heading up something for me on this litter for a while, and I'd ask that you just email her the tag number. Her email is thanson@monroega.gov. That's thanson@monroega.gov. And again, it's your community, and as you can see, and he'll scan around and show you some more trash, but this trash was picked up with community service by community service workers about 12 days ago, and you can see how much is built up. So we really need your assistance, and we're looking at some ways also of places where we have a lot of this, maybe getting some video out there so we can catch them also on video. But we just need your help with that, and if you have any other problems with the crime or whatever in the City of Monroe that we can help you with, please contact us at the City of Monroe Police Department.
I just look forward to hearing from citizens here in the community, and we can work together and hopefully make Monroe not only a safer place, but more appealing to the eye. And just like Chief said, just email me with any problems. If you see anyone littering, or if you can get a tag number, and we can follow up with those people, just email me, thanson@monroega.gov.
And we thank you for your help.
Where do you come alive? A stadium, lecture hall, a music hall, church potluck? This year, you have a new spot, walkgeorgia.org, a free website that provides you with all the resources needed to get your heart rate up and body out in your community. Sign up and receive individual or group fitness tracking, fitness demos by certified trainers, recipes, and a guide to resources in your Georgia County, all in one easy-to-use site. When you move more, you live more. walkgeorgia.org.
It's your home, it's your dream. Radon test and keep it healthy and clean. Make it green, green, green.
Making it green is making sure the air in your home is healthy for your family to breathe. Make sure you test your home for the presence of radon. It's easy. To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN. Preserve your family's health and well-being. Get your home tested. Now that's living healthy and green.
Green, green, green. It's your home, it's your dream. Radon test and keep it healthy and clean. Make it green, green, green.
To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN.
Hello, it's April the 1st, and we are here today in downtown Monroe at Best Rate Insurance for their ribbon cutting and grand opening. And we're so excited to have them as members of the Walton County Chamber of Commerce, and we welcome them to Walton County. You'll hear from the owner in just a second, but before I turn it over to her, I want to introduce Larry Bradley with the City of Monroe and give him a chance to give them a welcome as well.
Thank you, Terry. No, we're just glad to have you here in Monroe. On behalf of the City Council and the City of Monroe, we welcome you right downtown, across the street almost from City Hall. So easy for people to find and get to. You know, as I'm walking up to this house today, it reminds me, a friend of mine in my graduating class of 1961 lived in this house. So I have visited this house before and visiting her back in a long time ago, you know, kind of thing. But so I'm glad to have you here today and welcome.
Thank you. So now I'm going to turn the microphone over to the owner, Naisha Veasley. She says, or Nye, the insurance lady. So I'm going to turn it over to her and let her tell you a little bit about the insurance, type of insurance that they do here, and then we might do a little bit of Q&A of where you're located and phone number and all that good stuff. So Nye, tell us about it.
Hello everyone, my name is Naisha, but everybody calls me Nye, so I'm Nye the insurance girl, and I'm going to hold on to girl as long as I can get away with it. Wanted to let you guys know that I'm the owner of Best Rate Insurance Agency. We started the agency in Covington, Georgia, which is, I'm a native of Covington, and then we moved the second location to Snellville, Georgia, and we're here in Monroe as the third location. I've been itching to get to Monroe for so long now. I love Monroe. I love the clients that I already have that are residents of Monroe, and I just want to come here and let everyone enjoy that what Best Rate offers. We offer auto insurance, home, every type of insurance, commercial, life, health. We do it all here. So consider us when you're thinking about your insurance needs.
Okay, do you want to introduce your team?
Oh, I do apologize. This is Brittany Johnson. She is the manager at the Covington location. And this is Jamie Thomas. She is the manager at the Snellville location. Covington is at Access Road and 314 zip code, and she's in Centerville on Highway 124. See, I'm all about Monroe now, so I'm kind of forgetting my other two homes. But I wanted to let you know, call Brittany and call Jamie if you guys are residents of Covington or Snellville, Georgia, and they'll be more than happy to help you there.
Now, why don't you give us the exact address location for your office here in Monroe?
Okay, we are located at 310 North Broad Street, Monroe, Georgia, and that's 30655. We're almost across the street, as the city managers, council member said. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm gonna learn everybody. As the council member said, we're almost across the street from City Hall. You can't miss us. We're in this big, huge Victorian building. From what I hear, it has a lot of history, so I'm excited to bring Best Rate here and to also just continue to be a great business owner here.
We just got a great honk going down.
I know, right?
Tell us your phone number so folks can get in touch with you.
The phone number to reach us is 470-330-5746.
Okay, and do you have regular office hours if somebody just wants to drop in?
Yes, we are 10 to 5, Monday through Friday, and we're going to be every other Saturday, and it's 10 to 1. But right now, we haven't opened on Saturday yet. We're going to make sure the business needs are there for Saturday.
Well, great. Well, I just met Nye this morning, but I already love her. She's got a great sense of humor, and I think she'd be great to work with for sure. So we just welcome you to Walton County and the city of Monroe and wish you much success.
May I say one more thing?
You sure can.
I have enjoyed this experience. Like I said, I've opened other stores in other cities and towns, but I have enjoyed this experience with Walton County and the city of Monroe, from getting the business license to contacting the chamber. Everybody has been so supportive and so welcoming. I mean, look at the crowd here, you guys, and I just want to say thank you. Also, I want to say thank you. Would you come? This woman here, this girl, I love her to death. She came in and she just welcomed me, and also she kept me safe because my desk came one day and I was like, I don't know who that guy is, and she stayed and moved the desk. Now don't all of you all expect her to move your desk. She's not gonna do that. But as of today, she has really just helped me all day long today, actually, and I'm just so happy to be a part of the Chamber of Commerce for Walton County.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. Yay!
Good afternoon. It is April the 2nd, and we are here in lovely Loganville, Georgia, and we are here for the open house for the Loganville Family and Sports Medicine, and we would like to welcome everybody and thank Mr. Tom Morris for being a chamber member, and welcome to the county. And I thank Chuck. Would you like to say a couple of words on behalf of the city?
On behalf of the City of Loganville, City Council, Mayor Curry, and our City Manager, Bill Jones, we welcome you. We're happy to have you here. And this is actually the first time that I say we're happy to have you here. I know firsthand because on my wife's birthday, she called me to come pick her up here and trade in Provino's for Clearview food. And these folks have been wonderful. They take excellent care of her, and we recommended to a fellow city councilman, Skip Balas back there, to bring his wife here. And I strongly suggest you come by and see these folks. They'll take good care of you, welcome you to our city and our county. I was with the chairman this morning, and he was pressed, and Chairman Kevin Little can't make it, so he's here in spirit. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chuck. And Tom, how long? This is your grand opening today, right? And but when
ribbon cutting. We actually opened
okay.
for business on January 14th.
14th. Okay. All right. So we have the ribbon cutting today, so we want to make sure you come out and. You know, we want you to come use them most definitely, but we don't want anybody to go out on purpose and get hurt or anything. They're super nice, but we, you know, I've been there and it's not the most fun. But would you like to introduce some of the doctors that you have and some of your staff?
Absolutely. And I'll just say that Gwinnett County has a terrible shortage of primary care physicians, so Eastside was excited to get to partner with Doctors David and Alicia Pointer to bring some new primary care practice to the city of Loganville. They are both Wake Forest trained, so smart. And David also has an interest in sports medicine, so we cast in the practice and take care of various orthopedic issues. We're at 7766 Hampton Place, and you can find us online at eastsidemedgroup.com.
And do you do all ages, kids as well?
All ages.
Oh, excellent.
And the phone number to reach the office is 770-554-7200. Thank you.
All right, on three. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Very good. Woo!
County. This is Kevin Littlewood, Chairman's Report, Channel 16, Walton Entertainment. Today it's a little rainy, misty, cool outside, and as we go into spring, it may not have as many days like this, but I'm just, as the old traffic engineer from Walton County, I've actually just traveled from Athens to Loganville back to Monroe on US 78, and I just want to talk to you about some things I've observed. Texting and driving is illegal in the state of Georgia, and probably 1 out of every 4 cars the person was texting, and the problem that I saw there is you're in the left lane, which is the fast lane, and you're holding up traffic. Georgia law passed last year, the legislature was to, if you're slower than the person than in your lane, move to the right lane. And I did notice that on several occasions that you were impeding traffic and you'd ride up beside somebody and you'd be side by side. So please move over, move to the right lane, and that way it'll make people travel a lot quicker. Also, we've become reliable on our automobiles and trucks to turn the lights on for us. Rainy, foggy day, white vehicle, gray vehicle, you can't see them on a day like today. I guarantee you that half of the cars that I met on 78 highway and that 30-mile trek right there didn't have their headlights on. Yep, your switch cuts it on when it's nighttime, but a bright day like a 2 o'clock in the afternoon kind of day, if it's rainy and misty, we can't see you. And 2-lane roads, 4-lane roads, wherever, make sure you turn that switch on, because that's very important in preventing accidents. People can see you and you can see them as they approach. And so that's a little safety tip from my traffic engineering days. And while we're already talking about roads, I did want to let you know that Charlotte-Rowell Boulevard is in the final stages of being, the planning is waiting to be approved, and they're working on the Georgia DOT. It'll be 1 through lane just going westbound on 138. It'll pick up the Walmart turning lane, and it will go across the intersection there at Spring and will terminate out in front of Tractor Supply. What this should do, carry as many, double the amount of cars through that intersection, which should allow the backup that's been going back to the new road to be alleviated. Also, a part of this, you won't be able to come out of the Walmart entrance and exit there and turn left anymore. It'll be a right in, right out, right there at Chick-fil-A. So you won't be able to do that. That'll be a part of that. You'll have to go out to the red light down on the Spring Street side if you want to make a turn. So that's a major improvement there. The Board of Education is going to be opening up the middle school on Bay Creek Church Road, which is off 78 at Split Silk. And we have been working on center turn lane up through there. Also, there will be a right turn back at the 78 entrance of Bay Creek Road and the 78. And on the other end, the DOT has got the numbers for a traffic signal there, and they're evaluating it to see what if it meets the traffic warrants for signalization. I understand that they'll be following the middle school with a K-5 school there, so they're going to be a good bit of traffic. And generally, we live in Monroe, so most of us, if we're going to Gwinnett County, we use that as a bypass around Loganville anyway. So we're also doing a study to see what it would cost to widen that road 2 feet on each side. It's just an old 20-foot wide road and seems to be very narrow when you meet a truck or a bus. So we're getting starting the paving season. Will be coming up here end of this month, 1st of April. As many of you know, we had a hard winter, very cold days, very wet days. And when you have cold, wet days, as I've told you many times before, the water under the roadbed will freeze, and then when you run over it, it acts like a springboard, and it cracks the asphalt, and the water gets in, and then your road surface sinks. And so that causes a pothole. So there are going to be numerous potholes. We're going to be out working on them. And as you can see, the US 78 from Monroe to Athens is in horrible condition. It is, and we don't have anything to do with that. Any state route is handled by Georgia DOT, but we're going to have enough to take care of on the county side. So we'll be working with that and trying to get that took care of. If you do see any road problems, don't hesitate to call our Public Works Department at 770-267-1350. They'll get a work order in and get it took care of for you. We rely on you, the citizens, to inform us of what's going on out on our roads, because we can't be on every mile every day. And so the eyes and ears of the public is very important to us. If you have any questions or concerns, anything I've discussed, or want to talk about anything in Walton County in particular, give me a call, please, at 770-267-1316. Thank you.
morning. Thank you for watching. I'm Dina Huff, the Executive Director for the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth. And today, my guest is Miss Anna Blunt with Team Up Mentoring. And you may not have heard from Anna in a while, so Anna, tell us about Team Up. What is your organization all about?
Well, Team Up Mentoring is a wraparound services program for high-risk families. We work with kids from age 3.5 until they graduate from high school, so we have a long-term commitment that we make to the family and to the child. We provide a whole host of services to families, things like tutoring and mentoring, free summer day camp, transportation assistance, and advocacy for families.
Oh, that's awesome. And I know y'all have a very big event, fundraiser coming up. Tell us about that.
Yes, we do. We have a chicken barbecue coming up on Saturday, April the 18th from 10 to 2. It's going to be at Good Hope Christian Church in Good Hope. And you can get tickets for $8. We do have walk-ins available, and it's going to be half a chicken, coleslaw, bread, chips, dessert, and tea. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and that's going to help us raise money for our summer program and also for some scholarships that we have for special needs students who are at a private school, the Bridge of Georgia.
Okay, great. And I know I have worked with Anna for such a long time, and she has a heart of gold for these families, and this is such an important organization. How could, if someone wanted to donate their time or volunteer or donate funds just outside of the barbecue, what would they need to do?
Well, we have a website. It's teamupmentoring.org. You can also find us on Facebook. And on our website, we have a Get Involved tab. And that has our phone number where you can contact us about volunteering, either as a mentor or as doing a one-time group activity, or a club can come in and do something for us. We just had the Master Gardener group come in and do a presentation for our kids last week, so those are volunteer opportunities. We had a Sunday school class come and put some book packets together to send books home for all of our kids. So there's lots of ways to volunteer. You can call us for that. And then we also have a PayPal on our website on that Get Involved tab where you can give financially if you'd like to.
How do you identify the kids that you work with?
Well, we have a home interview that we do. We get a referral either from an organization or from the family themselves. They can self-refer.
Okay.
And then we will go in and do an in-home visit where we're screening for 9 criteria. And those are family risk factors like parent unemployment, lack of education, DFACS involvement, and also some risk factors for the kids. Maybe they're not doing well in school or have some behavior issues. And if a family meets 7 out of the 9 criteria, then they are part of our organization.
Okay, great. If you feel led to volunteer or donate, this is a wonderful organization and one of a kind, because we don't have very many of these offered in Walton County. Are you the only?
We are. We are the only wraparound services program here in Walton County.
And when she says wraparound, she means to the fullest extent. She does it all. So it's like I said 3 times already, it's a great organization to get involved in. So we do hope that you'll come out and support Anna and her organization at the fundraiser, the barbecue. I'm sure it'll be delicious. Anything else you'd like to tell us about Team Up?
Well, we are getting ready to do our summer day camp, and that's going to be 4 days a week during the summer, and that's free for all of our kids to take part in. So that's sort of the next big thing for us. So we are looking for volunteers to help with that, and also donations to help cover the cost of the kids being at camp. So if you'd like to get involved, just get in touch with us on Facebook or through our website.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, and thank you for coming. If you ever have any questions for us here at the partnership, please feel free to give us a call. Our number here is 770-207-6060. As always, thank you for watching.
Hey everyone, it's Jenna Daniel at the UGA Extension Walton County office. Today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about some of the 4-H camp opportunities we have for the youth of Walton County this summer. This summer we offer 5 summer camps from youth ranging from 5th grade all the way to 12th grade at all 4 4-H centers throughout the state of Georgia, from the ocean to the mountains and even just an hour away at Rock Eagle. The first camp we'll talk about today is for our 5th and 6th grade 4-Hers. This is Cloverleaf Camp. Cloverleaf Camp takes place at Rock Eagle 4-H Center, just an hour away from here at Eatonton, Georgia. 5th and 6th grade 4-Hers are invited to attend June 29th through July 30th. While at camp, 4-Hers will experience the talent show, 2 swimming pools with water slides, a high ropes course, sailing, lake ecology, and archery. The second camp we'll be talking about today is Marine Resource Camp, July 20th through the 24th at Burton 4-H Center on Tybee Island. 7th and 8th grade Walton County 4-Hers are invited to attend, and they will participate in activities such as dissecting a squid, have plenty of beach time, dolphin watching, they'll explore the marsh, and they'll learn about crabs and critters that live in the ocean. The next camp we have this summer is again for 7th and 8th graders in Walton County 4-H. This is called Wilderness Challenge Camp. Wilderness Challenge Camp takes place July 6th through the 10th at Wasiga 4-H Center in Dahlonega, Georgia. 4-Hers will participate in whitewater rafting on the Ocoee. They'll cave and camp overnight at Raccoon Mountain Caverns, participate in archery, fishing, geocaching, swimming, wall climbing, campfires, and of course, some s'mores. The next camp we offer for 7th and 8th graders in Walton County is Junior 4-H Camp at Fortson 4-H Center, right outside of the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Junior 4-H Camp takes place June 1st through the 5th, and some highlights of camp for our 4-Hers include the zip line, the canteen, a rock climb, archery, herpetology, canoeing. They'll visit the Hard Rock Cafe, go to Stone Mountain Park for the laser show, and even experience Six Flags Whitewater in Atlanta. The next camp we have is for all of our high school 4-Hers, 9th through 12th grade. This camp includes Senior Extreme Camp, June 8th through the 12th at Rock Eagle 4-H Center. Some activities for 4-Hers for Senior Extreme Camp include kayaking the Broad River, shooting .22 rifles, archery, fishing, ziplining at Georgia College's huge ropes course, night hikes, movies outdoors, and they'll even get to cook some of their meals outdoors. The last camp that Walton County 4-H offers is Senior Camp, again for our Walton County 4-Hers 9th through 12th grade. This camp takes place June 29th through July 3rd at Fortson 4-H Center in Hampton, Georgia, located just outside of the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Senior Camp includes a cookout, water slides, the Color War Relay at the Atlanta Beach at International Park, a tour of the Fox Theater, a talent show, a trip to Stone Mountain, and on-center classes at the 4-H Center including zip line, the climbing wall, a low ropes course, archery, fishing, and much more. As you can see, Walton County 4-H is offering tons of opportunities for your 4-Hers this summer with 4-H Summer Camp. If you have questions or would like to learn more about the prices, the dates, or any other items for 4-H Camp this summer, give us a call at 770-267-1324.
Hi there, I'm Emily Russell coming to you from Clearview Regional Medical Center. Thank you so much for tuning in to join us. As always, we have something exciting going on at Clearview, and we're just proud to be serving the community. In recent events, we've had our medical office building open, and we've had several of our offices relocate. Our physical therapy office, our pain and spine center, our ear, nose, and throat doctor, Dr. Miller, along with our surgical specialists, who are Dr. Norman and Dr. Banach, can all be found in our new medical office building here at Clearview. And if you need any of their contact information, feel free to visit our website at clearviewregionalmedicalcenter.com to get all of their updated information. Along with them, we have some other very exciting tenants that are going to be joining us. Athens Orthopedic Clinic has taken up residence in our new medical office building, along with University Cancer and Blood Center, Dr. Spleichel and Dr. Wong. Along with them, Gwinnett Heart Specialists also join us, and Clearview Wound Healing Center will be joining us as well. So we're just excited to have new developments going on our campus and to be able to better serve our community and just the people in the community and our patients. So if you haven't come out to check out our new medical office building, please do that, and stay tuned for an upcoming ribbon cutting and open house as well. So back to regular business as usual. I'm excited to have with me a guest today, Mr. Matt Culberson. And Matt is a senior at the University of Georgia. And Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about the program that you're studying?
Well, basically I'm studying health promotion, which is the study of the field of just public health in general and how we can better ourselves and better our quality of life in how we live each day, and the practices of getting out, being active, and changing our diet, and how we can actually become healthier.
Excellent, very good, which is always an important topic with everybody, whether it's weight loss or general health or diabetes management, whatever it might be. Health is so important. So we're excited to have Matt working with us here at the hospital this semester. We always love having students and getting to help shape the lives of young healthcare professionals. So today, Matt, we're going to talk a little bit about the month of March, which is what?
Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month.
Now, I wouldn't say that this is a topic that a lot of people want to talk about regularly. It's not necessarily a dinner table conversation per se, but it's an important one, would you not say?
I would definitely say it's important. It's something you need to be wary of, and when you get a little bit later on in life, if you're over your 50s, in your 50s or older, then you need to be wary about this and worry about the polyps that may develop in your colon.
Exactly. Do you know any statistics about percentages of people that experience colorectal cancer or anything along those lines?
Yeah, it's about when you hit the age of 50, you need to start getting screened and getting tested, getting your colonoscopy every 10 years. You need to go out and get that done, because we've got men are 3 times more likely than women to actually have colorectal cancer. So men, definitely get out there and get your colonoscopies done.
Yeah, that's, in colonoscopies, it's again, not necessarily a pleasant thing that you want to do, but it is one of those necessary evils, and you're exactly right, Matt. By the age of 50, you need to be starting to think about that first screening colonoscopy, and every 10 years is a really great guide to go off of. Men especially, and especially African American men as well, perhaps sometimes it's more prevalent in that population. So that's something important to consider and something important to keep in mind. What is the best screening tool for colorectal cancer?
Well, the best screening tool would be to use a colonoscopy. That would be the best one to use. Get it done every 10 years at the latest. If you can get it done a little bit sooner than that, that's better, obviously, but every 10 years is the recommendation. Get that done, and that way, you're good to go.
Very good. Yeah, prevention is really the key with that, and early detection is the key. And the best screening tool for colorectal cancer is a colonoscopy. We have a lot of physicians here at Clearview that do screening colonoscopies as well as diagnostic colonoscopies. If you've been having certain symptoms that you think might be transparent to the fact that you might be having some issues, some polyps, some lesions, things like that, that's the perfect time to get a screening colonoscopy, or a diagnostic colonoscopy rather. We do those here at the hospital, and we also do them in our outpatient endoscopy center in Loganville. Dr. Ellison is the one that practices there. And a little known fact about Dr. Ellison is that his adenoma detection rates are in the 90th percentile for all GI docs and those that perform colonoscopies. So he's very, very good at finding adenomas and polyps. And adenomas are generally your cancerous polyps, correct?
Correct.
Now, not every polyp is going to be cancerous.
Not every polyp is cancerous, so don't just be afraid when you get in there and get a colonoscopy done and they say that you do in fact have polyps. They'll actually run some tests on those, and then they'll come back later and let you know how cancerous they actually are, and then the steps from there will be taken accordingly.
Perfect. Yeah, that is great advice. Now, are there any other precautionary things that people can do? Diet, exercise? Is obesity a factor? Anything like that?
Obesity is definitely a factor. We want to, just as it is with all type of chronic conditions or any type of cancerous conditions, we want to get out there, limit our carcinogen intake, so alcohol, smoking, limit that to, zero preferably. But things like changing your diet and having more fruits and vegetables, we want to do that. Those have antioxidants in it, which will help you in preventing cancerous agents. And also, you want to have less red meat in your diet. So things like that, get out and exercise as well. Keep your body healthy.
Yeah, that's great advice. Anything you can do to take that extra step for health prevention is the way to go. And that's the really cool part about your position here and the field that you're studying, being health promotions. It's all about making healthy choices in the beginning so that it doesn't lead to long-term consequences.
That's correct.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to hear a little bit about Colorectal Cancer Month, as well as what's going on here at the hospital. So if you have any questions, or if you would like to talk more about this, or perhaps you would like a recommendation on a physician, getting a referral for a physician to actually perform that colonoscopy, you can always call our physician referral line, and that number is 1-877-933-2762, and we'll kind of match a physician up with your insurance preferences and get you taken care of, especially if you're that age 50 or older and you've never had a colonoscopy. Definitely that is something to consider. Talk to your primary care physician about that. Or give us a call and we'll be happy to steer you in the right direction. So as always, if there's anything we can do to help you to better serve you or your family, please let us know. Feel free to reach out to us by email or by phone, and you can always visit our website at clearviewregionalmedicalcenter.com. Thanks so much and be healthy.
We're at Walton County, the Felka Park, and it's a fabulous place over here. You can see right here they've got the gym upstairs here. Downstairs they're having a senior fitness group going on. It's very exciting. I mean, you can hear in the background the music going on, and we're going to show you some of the people that are over here exercising right now and having a great time. And I just wanted you to see where we're at today, and then we will I want to tell you more about Walton, Georgia. Welcome. I'm Molly Kindler with the Walton County Cooperative Extension here in Walton County, and I am the Walton, Georgia County Administrator, among all my other jobs that I do with Extension. Walton, Georgia has made a huge change since last year. Last year it was just the old program, and it was interesting and we loved it, but it was needed to be updated. So with the grant from the Coca-Cola Foundation, the University of Georgia and Coca-Cola Foundation have gone in together and revamped the whole Walton, Georgia program. It is absolutely fabulous. Tammy, isn't it wonderful? The new website and everything.
It is. It's so much easier to use. It's streamlined. It's a big improvement.
The one thing that's going to be wonderful about it is we can do groups now. And with the groups, we can do, right now we have the county government, the County Board of Commissioners have 10 groups that they've set up, and I just checked, and they have 28 members on their teams right now. And with that, they're going to be competing against each other. Now, when we say we're competing, in the past we did miles. It's still going to calculate miles, but what it's going to do now, we're going to be doing points, and the points are figured on it's a formula, it's equivalent in oxygen, and it's supposed to be a much better formula. And so where you can do yoga and you can do running, and that's two different types of activities, and vacuuming, those are all different. So what they're doing is taking an oxygen level, and that's how they're calculating how many points you're earning. And so that's the way the county will be doing. We'll be doing points this year. We will eventually go back over to a map and we can do miles again, but they're updating the map. That's going to come out in fall of 2015, and so that will be a new addition for in the fall. And that's fun because they travel all over Georgia. You learn some great places, and Tammy, you learned some great places when you were doing that one, didn't you?
I did, Molly. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, and it was an awesome way to get to know more about my new home state. I got to travel through different counties just by walking virtually. It was really interesting.
And you found some great vacation places, didn't you?
I did, and I also got to take advantage of the state park system. I got a family membership, and we go try different activities there, the different paths, hiking trails, all different kinds of things. And yeah, it's been a great idea.
And the other thing Tammy's gotten to do is that she and her family have done some filming for Walk Georgia too.
Yeah.
You and I have been to Athens, and then we've been to Atlanta, and we got to film up there. And your family enjoyed that, didn't they?
Yes, they did. It was an interesting day. I started in the Walk Georgia program, and no one in my family had taken part yet, and I was constantly talking about Walk Georgia, wearing my shirt, talking about Molly and the program, and this year they've all agreed to join, and my children did take part in the filming, even my adult children, so that was a lot of fun. And my husband recently joined a gym, so he's also getting fit. So it's I like to say it's like the ripple in the pond. We started with a little bit, and we're spreading out from there.
That's great. That was really good. And that's what we like to see with Walk Georgia. We love hearing the family stories and stories of how people have overcome, and when you...
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful in the Walton County Recycling Center, and want to thank you all for tuning in today. First off, I wanted to talk a little bit more about our document destruction. We've firmed up the date, and I have a little more information than I did last time. It will be Saturday, June 6th from 10 to 12. It will be in the Carmichael Drug parking lot again, where we've normally had it, and we will be asking that everybody bring in a pair of old, slightly worn shoes. We're going to do the shoebox recycling again. We had a really good turnout and really good participation with that program last time, and we would like to get you all to do it again. It will be a maximum of 2 banker boxes, free of charge, and after that they're going to price $5 a box for any additional boxes. Another thing I wanted to talk about was we're getting in a lot of yard waste and limbs, leaves, all of that type of thing are coming in here at the center. And I do want to remind you that we do not take that here. None of the yard waste can come here. There's several inert landfills that are very near us. We'd be happy to give you the number to any of those places and names and directions or anything else to help you out as much as possible, but I did want to save you a trip down here because we do not take those. Also wanted to remind you, it seems like a lot of people are doing some spring cleaning and painting and spiffying up around the house, and I wanted to remind you that paint is also not allowed here. Liquid paint, that is. If you have a little bit of paint left in the bottom of your bucket, and you can take the top off and give it a weekend or so to dry through and through, and as long as it's completely dry, you can bring it in and dispose of it. But if there's any liquid at all in the can, it can't come here. People do use oil dry or kitty litter to mix in the bucket of paint. Once they mix it in, they use the stick or whatever they've mixed it in with to scrape it back out into newspaper. It can then be balled up and put in your household trash. Some other people have gotten a little more creative over time, and they'll spread out a tarp and pour the paint out onto the tarp so where it pours out real thin, and once it dries they just roll it up and put it in their household trash. That is another way of getting rid of that. Again, if you have any questions on recycling or disposal options here in the county, or any questions involving that at all, feel free to give us a call. Our number here is 770-267-1421, and we'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Again, like always, I would like to encourage you guys to come in and see what we have to offer here in the county. There's a lot of recycling opportunities. There's disposal opportunities that you may not get elsewhere. Just come in and check us out. We'd be happy to walk you through, show you the place and what we do, and how important it is that we continue to do the things we're doing here in Walton County. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Jody Johnson. I'm here with the Recreation Report. This week we have a couple things we want to talk about as the spring is finally trying to get here in Walton County. We start our spring activities, which means baseball and softball, our soccer, and our track activities in the athletic arena are starting to participate. Our opening day was just a week or so ago, so we're kind of in the beginning stages of all of those sports. So good luck to all those teams that are playing, and hopefully the weather will work out for us. It's either too cold or seems to be raining 2 or 3 days out of the week. So it's been tough to get started with those spring programs this year. With that being said, as always, once we start a program, it's time for us to start looking at our next program, which will be our fall sports registration. And again, that's our fall baseball and softball, soccer. We have our football and our cheerleading program that goes on that time. So come in, sign up. The sign-ups will be May 11th through the 16th, and we go Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Thursday, we go 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 9 to 1. And that's May 11th through the 16th. So get in and register for your fall sports. A lot of people don't realize that we sign up this early, but we try to sign up before the kids get out of school. Towards the middle of May is when we sign up for all those fall activities. Also, what we do in the spring, we usually open up our 2 fishing ponds for everyone to go out and fish. Our fishing and casting contests, we have 2 each year. Our first one will be at Meridian Park, and that is Saturday, April 25th. We start at 6 a.m. right at daylight, and it lasts until 1 p.m. We usually have a drawing, and then we have the casting contest, and we give out awards. The second one is here in Monroe at Matthews Park, and that's Saturday, May 2nd, and that is from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. As well, we do the casting contest and several other activities. There's also a Frisbee golf contest out at Matthews Park coming up next weekend on the 28th of March. So if you're interested in that, head out to Matthews Park. We do have an 18-hole course set up out there at Matthews Park. It's a little tough where you go over the water on a few holes through the woods, and it's a real good aerobic activity for you. As always, we invite you to come out to the community centers. It's never too late to start exercising and get in shape here at the Meridian or the Felker Community Centers. So come in and try out what we have to offer there. We want to thank the Walton County Health Care Foundation, who has provided grant money for all of the exercise equipment that we have available there at Felker and Meridian Parks. So get in and get registered. Remember, that's coming up May 11th through the 16th for all our fall sports activities. And then we have our fishing and casting contest coming up at Meridian Park and Matthews Park. As soon as we get through with the fishing derbies, then we open it up for the general public to fish. Some of the parks we limit when you can fish and when you can't. We have fishing activities for the youth as well. So we invite you to come out and get outdoors in Walton County. It's a beautiful time of the year to experience all the parks at Walton County. Also go to our website, waltoncountyga.gov. It's got loads of information, all of our programs, all of the costs for our fall sports programs and our other contests. Fishing program's free for you to come out, so we look forward to seeing a good turnout. We average about 300 to 500 people each year at the fishing derby, so get out and get there early so you can get one of the better spots. So hopefully you can catch a fish. So until next time, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for tuning in today. As usual, we're going to show you some dogs and cats that are available here at the Walton County Animal Control Shelter. If you don't know, our shelter is located at the corner of Highway 11 and South Madison Avenue. We're right behind the Walton County Sheriff's Office. Might be a little bit hard to find, but you'll see some blue signs up at the road, and just come down behind the jail, and that's where we're located. We're open to the public Monday through Friday. You can come by anytime from 2 to 4:45 to see what animals are available in the shelter. Or you can go online at waltonpets.net. We try to list all of the animals there that are available for adoption. If you submit an application, you can make an appointment to come in the morning. We're also open some Saturdays out of the month from 10 to 2. You can check our website for the hours that we have on Saturdays, and some Saturdays that will be closed. As always, our adoption fee is only $40. We haven't gone up on that fee, but we've begun to add heartworm testing, vaccinating, deworming, all kinds of things. You can't get that at a veterinarian's office for $40, and we include that all in that adoption fee. So there's no reason to go out and buy an animal, buy a dog, buy a cat. Come down to your local shelter. There's a lot of animals here that need homes, and if they don't get homes, the story isn't so good for them. So before you buy or breed, consider your local animal shelter, Walton County Animal Control. Now we'll show you some of the animals that are currently here. Come here. No.
Oh. I have a 6-month-old female. She's a mixed breed. She's really sweet. She needs some time to be spent with her. She's not good on a leash, but she's a real sweet dog. Needs a good living home, and of course she'll need to be spayed.
Sit. Here we have a male pit. He's about 6 to 8 months old. He's really sweet, really friendly. We've been calling him Cadbury for Easter, but as you see, he's ready to go and play. And he would have to be neutered in 30 days of adoption.
Poor old girl's named Sable. She's a senior dog. She was picked up as a stray a couple weeks ago, and she had a microchip. We tried to call the owner and left a message, but no one ever called back. So basically she's left unwanted here in the shelter. She's an older girl, but you know what? Sometimes the senior dogs are really a joy to rescue. They're calm, they're quiet, they don't cause any problems in the house, and it's so much better for them to spend their last years in someone's house than in a shelter. So needs a little bit of work. She's got some hair loss and might need some other veterinary care. But what a pleasure it'd be to save a dog. We've been networking her and trying to get her into rescue, and hopefully that'll come through for her pretty soon.
Where do you come alive? A stadium, lecture hall, a music hall, church potluck? This year, you have a new spot, walkgeorgia.org, a free website that provides you with all the resources needed to get your heart rate up and body out in your community. Sign up and receive individual or group fitness tracking, fitness demos by certified trainers, recipes, and a guide to resources in your Georgia County, all in one easy-to-use site. When you move more, you live more. walkgeorgia.org.
Good morning, I'm Keith Glass, City of Monroe Police Department, and I got Lieutenant Tracy Hanson with me today. And what we want to do is point out a problem that's not only citywide, but it's probably a nationwide, statewide, and countywide problem, and that's just litter. And while this is not the most devastating crime that we deal with in the city of Monroe, as you can see from the video, it's a lot of trash, and we're standing right here at the East Spring Street exit coming off 78 Highway, and this litter was picked up about 10 or 12 days ago. And what I'm want to express to you is this is your community. If you see somebody littering, go ahead and call the 911, give them a tag number, and officers inside the city will respond to that. If you can't call 911 for some reason, if you can take down a tag number, Lieutenant Tracy Hanson's going to kind of be heading up something for me on this litter for a while, and I'd ask that you just email her the tag number. Her email is thanson, at monroega.gov. That's T. Hansen at monroega.gov. And again, it's your community, and as you can see, and he'll scan around and show you some more trash, but this trash was picked up with community service by community service workers about 12 days ago, and you can see how much is built up. So we really need your assistance, and we're looking at some ways also of places where we have a lot of this, maybe getting some video out there so we can catch them also on video. But we just need your help with that, and if you have any other problems with the crime or whatever in the city of Monroe that we can help you with, please contact us at the City of Monroe Police Department.
I just look forward to hearing from citizens here in the community, and we can work together and hopefully make Monroe not only a safer place but more appealing to the eye. And just like Chief said, just email me with any problems. If you see anyone littering, or if you can get a tag number and we can follow up with those people, just email me, thansen at monroega.gov.
And we thank you for your help.
You've known for years that this is the #1 cause of lung cancer, smoking. That's why the Surgeon General issued this warning. But do you know the #1 cause of lung cancer for non-smokers? It's in this room. You can't see it or smell it. It's radon. Radon is an invisible radioactive gas that seeps inside your home from underground. It can build up to dangerous levels without notice. Now the Surgeon General has issued another lung cancer warning. And whether you smoke or not, breathing radon can cause lung cancer. That's why you need to have your home tested. Protect your family. Call 1-800-SOS-RADON. Heed the warning. Have your home tested, because radon problems can be fixed.
Preserve your family's video history for the generations to come. Creative Artists, 1113 West Spring Street, Monroe, 770-267-7368.